Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Quam for the Storm. As Soviets, let's continue on where we last left off. So, I would say we're doing an alright job. We got our cipher against Germany. We're immediately, of course, going to... You're in jail. We can't convince it, which is hilarious. We'll immediately reveal our intelligence against you. Our troops are holding off in Copenhagen just fine. Still don't have a military commander, but you know, what can you do about that? Let's send you three up north. The invasion of Denmark, I was hoping for like a quick naval invasion and then, you know, we just win. But apparently they're being a little bit more stubborn than that, unfortunately. But like, I would like to, if I landed... I mean, what are you at? You're at 34%. If we land troops in the capital, it's worth 5, you're worth 1. I mean, we want to take Kolding because it's also worth 1 victory point. You up here worth 2. You all move up to here. Draw a front line. Not front line. I guess a fallback line works best. Fallback line here. Commence the naval operation. Again, we're just trying to make sure we can land up here. Is that enough for Denmark's capitulation? It is. At midnight tonight, Denmark will give up. Thank you very much. And it should mean that, what is this front line? That's not a real front line. I don't know what this is. It might be a little bit glitched out. Like, are you not... You're no faction. I mean, I know you're technically a puppet state of... And anybody who is on this line, go back to here. You've done your job, and I appreciate it. Now, we got troops down here. I mean, like, none of you... I mean, like, Hungary and Romania, there's no way they're going to join up with the Axis, right? Like, that would be foolish. Unsettled dispute, stability, war support. I mean, I wouldn't mind invading Romania. They are guaranteed by the... I mean, I guess you can maybe have to push away through Hungary in the future. We'll see. That might end up being the case. Also, you don't need to be down here. Just move your way down to the southern front. We have 14 days of intelligence against Germany. Because you have 300 support planes here. Let's send our fighters onto this front. And hopefully that should give us at least a little bit of air superiority. I mean, again, fuel is completely fine. We should never actually have an issue with fuel as long as we live. Would at least be my hope. So upgrade infrastructure in this area here. Throw that straight to the top of the list. Honestly, anything that could also be, like, repaired. Yeah, repair all this stuff. Like, we need it all fixed, right? And you guys are doing a fine job. We'll shrink your line to just be around... Okay, go back here. Delete everything. Brown Army, your line will be not in Mongolia, just like this. I'm sure Mongolia can deal with that situation on their own. Maybe. I mean, probably not, but still. That's beside the point. Let's go for vertical management, followed by dealing with the Chechens, finally. Again, you don't have enough supplies. You definitely perform better if we had the supplies here. We are 197. We're at 230. I think we lost like a handful of men, but that's okay. mean, where's Zhukov? Zhukov, I think the encirclement plan is no longer top priority. It's like it was nice while it lasted, but it doesn't really matter so much. So, I mean, how defensive are you? Right now, you're at average entrenchment of 80%, which is a lot. But if we can start sending our tanks through Prussia, maybe get our way towards Danzig. Because, I mean, how far are you towards capitulation? You're at 85%. Which, admittedly, is not actually that high. I mean, Hanover would be a nice city to take as well. Rostock, and okay, it's not that great. But, I mean, we want to kind of unite these two fronts if we can. Is there anybody here who's not really doing anything? Not really. Okay, I mean, do technically have superiority over this part of Germany now. Which means we should hopefully at least be able to get some... It's 11% debuff on you. I mean, we don't have any commanders. The AI doesn't have any commanders. It's kind of just like an embarrassment for everybody right now, but that's okay. They have air superiority, which is affecting us by... well, 25%. Okay, I mean, it's not great. I mean, it's really bad, actually, but that's okay. So get your tank's position. I mean, again, this is the weak point, right? These planes. '87. Even with all of your defensiveness, like, you're not gonna be able to stop like a 17 tank march into the country, right? Seems unlikely. Is there any of these fronts that we can maybe... why don't we shrink you guys down like this? Because again, the AI doesn't really want to attack into us at all. In any capacity. Which I'm glad to see that they're scared of us. Okay, so do some maneuvering like this. I mean, how close are you? The organization's pretty much gone. Keep on marching through. We got some shore bombardment as well, which is nice. But again, this is a time for our tanks to really shine here. No, don't shrink this line down to just being like this. Thank you. Send one light tank to go, just to, you know, finally kill this troop off. And if we can make our way towards Danzig. Again, the tank line. It's very where I need the tanks to be is very specific. Okay, take over some airports. Okay, and Danzig should fall. Keep on trying to break German ciphers. Because we can get Zhukov's tank army into Berlin. Their options are going to be significantly limited. We do need more... I guess we go for more war support. Doesn't really hurt us so much. And can I hire a new commander, even if he's kind of garbage? No, not right now. Yeah, you got pretty high defensiveness right now. Again, the tanks, we'll assign you down towards here. Okay, but the Germans are moving men. Are they making any of our other lines, like, relatively weak? Not really. Send some infantry support there. Now that you're in multiple combats, it's going to be much easier to kill you. Failure in Chechnya. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? And now we can almost relieve these troops, because they've been dealing with some supply issues for sure. Like, where's your air forces? We still have superiority here. Do you have another airport in this area? We have an 800. Should be enough for all of you to also come here and fly over East Germany. Okay, and again, we shrink tank lines to here. Everywhere else is basically fortified, at least for right now. Okay, let's hold off on this push for a second. I mean, to me, actually, it looks like taking this city and moving here would be better for us. Danzig does have an airport with a couple hundred planes in there. I don't know where you guys are actually going right now. They are trying to do a couple of counterattacks into us. I think this is the first time we've actually seen the German AI try to fight back. I mean, they've lost a lot of major cities. Yeah, Germany's now 50%. I mean, the thing is, like, even if they take over some part of our country, I don't really care that much. Because there's no way Germany's winning this war. Like, it's really just not even... Like, it can't happen. Last stand, you guys as well. I mean, we don't want to have our own encirclement happen. That'd be embarrassing to say the least. Okay, now that some of their counterattacks are failing, it's time for us to take the fight to them. There's a handful of provinces. Is there anywhere else that looks like maybe here and here as well? I mean, now we push here for sure. Something like this. You're still doing fine, even though, again, okay, we also need to research some stuff. It's like, you could be doing a little bit better, for sure. I want cap to be as high as possible. Cap and growth. Industry, and then construction speed. Get all of those going. Is there anywhere else we need to be? We actually got an encirclement of German troops. Okay, now you hold position then. I think they did take Pinsk, but... I mean, that's not a huge deal. I mean, Germany now... I mean, they're not really having a great day, right? Anywhere else we could attack? You guys have lost some strength, I will admit that. Draw your line up one more like this. Okay, and claim more and more territory. I mean, the front line has gotten very large, and it's a little bit confusing to kind of see exactly what's happening everywhere. Okay, we did take Danzig. Germany is now down to 45%. I mean, Berlin might be legitimately the last city that we need to capture. I mean, I guess you are moving your way towards Austria as well. Let's shrink Orange Army down. If I can actually select the little bauble here. Yeah, shrinking down to like this. And we did lose one province, which is unfortunate. Okay, I think we did lose one. Okay, so they've now finally have pushed into our territory even a little bit. Like, you stay back for now. We're okay with where we are at the moment. We still have air superiority over Berlin here. Again, it would be nice to get our tanks to where they need to be. Okay, and now you guys have... What are you attacking? Okay, apparently the AI is a little bit confused right now, so pull that line back. Do not be attacking. It makes no sense. Okay, so hold the front line a little bit here. Let's send... Oh, you're actually just leaving Berlin, huh? Don't know why you would do that, but that's okay. Okay, no, now you're no longer leaving Berlin. A sound choice, I would say. Let's move like 8 tanks in this area. They fight me for the province. They don't even take it. Actually, I'm actually a little bit insulted, to be honest. Okay, Green Army. You can extend a little bit out like that. Should be fine. I mean, everywhere else the front's basically stabilized. Okay, again, we need our tanks in here. We can't allow the Allies to capture too much of Germany, right? Okay, and our tanks are now here, which is really nice to see. We'll go with the party fuel office. Anywhere else that's kind of under threat? Not really. Yes, we send our tanks in first. Aftermath of the Great Purge is getting better and better. Let's actually do a breakthrough in our tanks to try to get something here done. I think for the most part you guys are fine. Like, that's a 3 victory point city. It's a 5 victory point city. I mean, they're meaningful, don't get me wrong. But they're not the most meaningful cities in existence. You're really at 63%, huh? Yeah, they're flying everything they have over Berlin right now. Which, I mean, is understandable, but I don't like it. Is there anywhere that's, like... I mean, there's not really anywhere that's undefended right now. Send in the tank divisions. I mean, please. We can't allow the Allies to take Berlin. That'd be a humiliation. Let's put it that way. I mean, the thing is, air superiority is like lack of fuel 0%. Do you not have? You can't get fuel here, huh? Are we Yeah, we're trying to build up our infrastructure as much as we can. Everybody's sitting... everywhere just has so many units that it's oh no, I think we're... I mean, again, we should still be fine. Maybe we won't get as much land as I otherwise would have liked. Because right now we're at 22%. Who's done the most? Probably France. Yeah, France at 50%. They have lost 1.1 million men in this war. We've lost about 350,000. Okay, we were the ones to take Bremen. That is excellent. We're 51, 52. They're doing a counterattack against us here. A little bit rude, I would say. Hold position, defend. Yeah, the tanks just aren't getting any fuel. The thing is trying to ship it over land. And it's not really getting it done. So our tanks, I think, are basically just sitting completely still. Which is a problem, and that definitely shouldn't be the case, but... At least right now, it definitely is the case. Keep putting troops into Hanover. We can take Rostock. Link these areas up in a moment. Look, I just want... Okay, this video's going on a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. I just want Warsaw. Or just want Berlin. I mean, if we can end this war... this episode... Okay, Bohemia's capitulated. Please. Just let me into the city. It's all I want. It's all I've ever wanted. Can't attack right now. We're sending every plane we have, but I think Germany also has every single plane they have into the area as well. Okay, looks like you guys are taking Dresden. Vienna will probably fall soon. I just want to end this episode once. Okay, you got a circumvent here. Keep on sending in the tanks. I wonder if it would be better if I actually just abandon a province to the AI and force it to go over water. That actually might make this work. Yeah, look at that. That city right there, Germany it's just ripe for the taking. I will keep throwing men into this problem. You don't think I will? I will. You know, hold position for now. You don't need anybody. I'll tell you this right now. You don't need anybody on the Dutch line, at least for the time being. Okay, it's 2 against 1. It's 2 against, like, more than 2. So I'd really like it if you would just die. I mean, I understand why you wouldn't want to die. Probably not the most fun time. Italy has a war goal against the Greeks. Will they push it? I don't know. Probably not because they're being backed by the British right now. And send more tanks to Berlin. We'll keep on fighting. They can't stop us. You have 300 defense, entrenchment's pretty high. It's 79. Please. I mean, how... Do you need defense in Berlin? No, you don't. Yeah, because you just don't have any fuel. It's like, I understand that the infrastructure here is not great. But at the same time... Is it really considered nothing? Okay, no. We do have supplies there. How much does our organization go down by? They go down by, like, a decent amount. Well, I'll just keep right clicking. I'll go on for 35 minutes if that's what it takes for us to take Berlin. You know I'll do it. You're not reinforcing in time, right? 9% chance of reinforce. I mean, what about this province? It's got 2 divisions in it. We sent in the tanks first. You are piercing our armor, which is probably not the best. I'm surprised how many men we actually lost to the Danes. Probably because I guess 1 division did get... Actually, no, 2 divisions got encircled, right? How much do you need for 68 points? We're almost there. Just a few more days, and then we basically, I think, just force attack our way into Berlin. It'll work, I believe, maybe. Do you guys ever want to... You have a war goal. Germany has a war goal against you. But I don't think they'll ever push it. You guys stay back. Heavy tank brigades are here. Still technically not doing any damage, but that's okay. We did take over Hanover as well. You guys get assigned to this front. Hungary's joined the Axis. Really, this is the time when you decide to join the Axis? Like, I think it's a losing fight. Well, that's just me. That's just my assessment here. I mean, Germany is at 29%. Like, they need to lose Berlin. Yeah, they have 1,000 planes. Everything they have is basically here. Do we even share a border with Hungary? We do right there. So why not try to march troops in? Okay, we're at 80%. I'm guessing your force attack did wear off. I mean, the thing is, if we keep attacking, their organization will probably drop down faster than ours will. That's at least my hope. So it's just like, please. Romania join the Axis. Okay, that's less than good. Do I have any troops in deployment? No. Green Army? I think it's time for you to deploy your way down south. I mean, you're still social conservative. I mean, Romania joins the war. All that happens is that I annex them because Germany's about to lose. Don't let them get any organization back. Keep on throwing troops in. They're at 12. They're so close. They're so close. We're 32 minutes into the video now. How many men have died in Berlin right now? I don't know, but probably a lot. Right now at 21, they've actually gotten more organization since before. Can Romania join the war? We need to at least do some damage against them in order for them to capitulate. So there we go. There's some damage. Green Army. Push away towards Bucharest. So basically, we're going to annex Hungary or annex Romania, probably Transylvania, then use that as an excuse to push away into Serbia. I hate these guys. What about like an encirclement? You think an encirclement will even work if we push here? No, not you. You can come back to this army. The light tanks. Throw you under this general. You still need command power, but you need less of it. You need 23. And soon... Keep sending them. I'm gonna keep doing it. Because the tanks shouldn't lose any organization. Which means that the fight should last a little bit longer. Organization's dropping down. This will last for another 2 days. I hate this. I hate this more than anything else. I know this probably, like, this has to work at some point, right? How are you guys doing down here? Because, I mean, let me see. Romania and Hungary both lost men. You've taken Vienna. Which actually is not enough. We actually need to take any city from Germany now. Be capitulation. We don't even need to take Berlin. So any city that's like on. I mean, I guess you. You or you. Let's try some fights over there as well. I hate this. We're 35 minutes in. I still gotta record other videos today. I could have made like a whole second episode, but making 2 episodes of just like a whole episode dedicated to just constantly trying to push into Berlin probably wouldn't be the most engaging content. I will admit. No, you're too expensive. Let's go for the 1941 research. So it's already April 1941, apparently. I don't know when that happened. Fine, you win. You got me. Send these tanks to maybe here? Because again, if we need to just take a 1 victory point city anywhere, because they're at 20 out of 20. Green Army, you just do some like limited attacks into the country. Just again, just something very, very limited. Nothing too crazy. Failure in Chechnya. What about you? No, you're technically Poland. I want Germany to fall this episode. It's all I want. Will this be an easier city for us to take? I have no idea. But, I mean, we're attacking from 3 provinces instead of just 2. God, I hate Berlin. I mean, this is mountains as well. This probably, you'd think it would be a worse city for us to try to take. The organization's at 85. Our organization's at 21. How do they have such high organization on their units? Like, no wonder it's, like, do they have, like, an organization modifier? Rationing, victory at all costs, organization plus 15%. Training time, or another 5% there. So it's at least a 20% organization boost. Whereas, I mean, to be fair, we are taking, what, like a negative 20%? It's not great. France, what if you were to take over this one, like this city? How many German troops do you think are down here? I don't know. France, can I have military access? Thank you. I'll make this episode 40 minutes long. I don't care. Send our tanks down to this area. Actually, no. Also, send half of you this area as well. Because sometimes the AI just stops attacking when they probably shouldn't. Again, Hungary's lost men. Oh, our cipher against Germany's now finished, huh? Just in time. You're worth 1. I mean, there's gotta be troops in Graz, right? It's worth 15 victory points. Let's use our cipher. Okay, we're at 87%. They don't have air superiority down here in Austria. These are technically German cores, right? Yes. Which means that this should kill them. Even though we're giving France territory in Austria. I mean, Graz should be enough, right? Also, looks like the 1 victory point city wouldn't have been enough. But just like that, the war is over. Romania. Okay, so let's get... What are we going to take? We're going to take Romania. Followed by taking over Transylvania. We took over Prussia. Danzig. Where is Berlin? Yeah, I think we deserve Berlin, to be quite honest. So I think that'll be our territory. France, you did good work. I'll admit. You can have Bohemia. Apparently, we actually can't do this quite yet. Probably because I personally didn't actually take over any of the territory down here. I mean, it's not worth a lot. Then what's considered a stupid amount? Is it Brandenburg? Again, I can pass forever. It's fine. 40 minutes into this video. I could have made a whole second episode. But that's okay. Okay, so that'll be... Well, we still want Magdeburg as well. But I think that'll be our occupation zone. France gets Bohemia. And France can also have... Well, we need to pass until we have enough... I mean, is there anything that doesn't think they should... Because how is it worth 1,900? Because usually it means for like one state they feel like the AI doesn't deserve. To Essen? Eh. Kind of. I mean, France did do pretty well. Also give... I mean, like, France... France can have Hungary. I will... What state do... Oh, we don't have here. Okay. Yeah, take that state. Satellite Slovakia. And Slovakia can have this territory. And I feel that, at least for right now, we might even annex all of Poland. Denmark, of course, that is mine. Don't even think that belongs to anybody else. There we go. Soviet Greenland. Great time for us. And I mean, let me see. Okay, Control-Shift-H. Because you're still in the Allies, right? Like, I'll just give all of Poland to myself. Because let's just say, hypothetically, alternate... The reality here, basically, is that if Germany surrendered, I would immediately throw all my troops there, because I could. Poland really didn't have any presence there at all. And then we will... Why not carpet bomb them? That's fine. Denmark. I'm fine. Like, some people, like, don't like when I release countries. Apparently, you're still the king of Denmark, even though you should be... You know what? He's a communist king. Okay, release Germany. We'll probably need to fix these borders again somewhat afterwards, but that's okay. Occupation of Poland. And Romania. Partition Poland. Principality of Wallachia. No, I don't see any reason to partition Romania, at least for right now. What's the Slovak lands that I have? Maybe of something here. Oh, it's probably this area here. Let's transfer that to Slovakia. That's part of Czechoslovakia, but that's a different thing entirely. We will take this. We will take this, this, and this. Transfer that to us. Okay, no, that looks horrible. And you can keep Danzig. Trying to make the borders look not like this absolutely disgusting. I think we're kind of failing at that. So we'll keep something like this. No, we want to look at the faction map mode. But there we go. The first war against Germany is over. Now we're still technically at war with the Italians. We can go to war with Japan and Turkey. But that's going to be for future episodes. We're already 45 minutes into this one. But for right now, thanks for watching. My name is Ansem. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not doing, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.